Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna make a Ganon matchup tier list. Yes, that's right. It goes down to -3 unfortunately, and honestly I don't think I'll be putting any characters into 2. So let's begin. Starting with Steve. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think the only thing Ganon have in this matchup is if you side B Steve down airing and they stay on the anvil the entire time you side B them, and then it covers like a good one more option with four smash covers a good one more option instead of 2. That's really about it. You don't win anything else in the matchup. Steve out frame datas, Steve out damage, and Steve out punishes. Yeah, Olimar. um, Olimar, I believe, probably is -3. I'll rank these as well because he can just camp you out, right? Camp Ganon out, and his, I mean, Ganon's only valid approach option can just get covered by like forward air, and then while having like very slow data, frame data, making the Pikmins just stack damage onto you endlessly. Banjo and Kazooie, I don't think that's a very hard matchup to be honest. I mean, annoying thing is the down B Wonder Wing, right? 2-frame, that type of stuff. But that applies with every character. Because Kazooie is still one of those characters that would like to get close to you, and Ganon does quite well into that. Bayonetta, it's a combo character. I haven't really played against that good of a Bayonetta, right? But I can only imagine the matchup going not quite well in Ganon's favor, right? The neutral V disrupts a lot of things that he wants to do. If Bayonetta gets witch time on anything that he does, really is kind of just a forward smash to the face. And free edge guards for Bayonetta. Bowser, I think Bowser probably like -1, worse than not as bad as Bayonetta. Bowser's neutral V can get Ganon's recovery quite easily. Bowser is actually really fast for some reason. His starting dash, one of the fastest ones in the game. Yeah, and Tough Guy's irrelevant in this matchup because I don't think Ganon has anything that hits it. But yeah, Punish and the forward tilt 2-frame. Bowser Jr. He's kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, except that his damage output is just not that great. I wouldn't say it's a losing matchup, but definitely doesn't favor Ganon. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a -1, but I wouldn't say it favors Ganon that much, as it does with the other characters. Byleth, if played well, can simply just keep Ganon out, right? And there's not really a way to approach Byleth as Ganon. Like Nair, any character with like a multi-hit Nair really kind of screws over Ganon frame data wise, and just like nairing on your shield 50-50, just set up these things, and then there's just so much things you have to worry about as a Ganon player. Especially against Byleth's like range, like his tech check neutral Bs and stuff, up B combos, right? Edge guarding, going off and just nair. I wouldn't say it's a good matchup for Ganon. Falcon, historically bad matchup for Ganon here. Falcon, I mean, it's just Ganon with faster frame data, right? Free edge guards, free punish, and free combos because Ganon's pretty heavy. Pokemon trainer. I think is a -1. I wouldn't say it's that bad. Pokemon Trainer just, Squirtle does kind of run a train on Ganon. Just switch over to Ivysaur, get like down air, up air, or something like that. It's over. Side B, up air, sub B, up B, Uh, yeah. Crom, I generally put all like Swordy matchups like pretty high. I mean, well, at -1, I would say, against Ganondorf, because they kind of just spaces out Ganon, and edge guarding with the sword against Ganon is quite good. Crom, I wouldn't say it's pretty mid swordy, but he definitely wins the matchup, right? Just because Ganon sucks so much. Cloud, same story, but I would say his limit side B at ledge makes him a lot better by edge guard. And you might think it's situational, but Cloud, if they're playing optimally, gets a lot of limit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And every time you think you got him, oh, the jump read right there or whatever, they can just charge limit and then just up you right back. And it's quite hard to punish, really. You got to pay a lot of attention to it. Corrin, -1, but I wouldn't say is as bad as Crom. Corrin has really long combo or really long like aerials, and the hitbox is quite good and combos a lot. And it's very easy for like, let's say they land a near back air on you at like maybe 80, you're probably dead, right? Because you're gonna air dodge, and then you're gonna get punished. I'm convincing myself to put him at -2, honestly. Peach, -1. I'd say it's pretty. I mean, if you get managed to like grab like their turnip throw, it's like what with a dash attack, that's a free engage, right? Well, it depends on how you space your dash attack. So it's really up to you how you punish Peach and Daisy players. But if you play around their combos, I know their frame data is pretty good, but if you play around their combos, the matchup is playable. It's not -3, -2 bad, but matchup is definitely playable. Yeah. Pit, I'd say Pit's just, yeah, one of those swordies with like nair on your shield, but I don't know, because Pit doesn't really impresses me as much as like, let's say a Mewtwo nair or like a Byleth nair, right? His nair, even if it lands, it doesn't combo into much. You can max get like 2 nairs out of it, right? Whereas Byleth can go for nair forward air, position you off stage, and Pit's nair doesn't send you that far. The max extensions were what? Down throw, down air, nair, arrow, right? Run one of those. It's not gonna do that much, and Pit just doesn't. His damage output isn't as good as the other swordies to put him any higher. Dark Samus, -2, -3, honestly. Kind of cringe playing against Projectile Camp as Ganondorf, as you probably would have guessed. Really slow. If they choose to, they'll probably camp you out every single time, honestly. I don't see how this matchup is winnable. Can ledge trap you, edge guard you if they want. Not as bad as the Elf and Steve matchup, but still pretty horrendous one. Probably top as -2. Diddy Kong. Let me just think, right? Banana, that's your that's your dash attack gone, unless you read the Diddy Kong player, which takes around like 2 games to adapt to. So let's say you're doing a best of 3, you're most likely gonna get outpaced, and then you're gonna die, right? So To win this matchup, it requires you being like a super better player compared to this guy, right? So I'm gonna put, yeah, after Byleth -2. DK, I would say, is just a -1. It's not that complicated, right? He gets you to like 80%, goes off stage, throws you off, and then extra guards you. It's not losing, I mean, that badly, but DK definitely has some tools to disrupt Ganon, like down tilt. His tilts are pretty good against Ganon as well. Covers a decent amount of space, but depends on how reliant they are on using tilts, right? Because if they use it too much, they're punished, right? It's GG. Dr. Mario. We might have to move it up to the first actual winning matchup. Might be the only winning matchup for Ganon, to be honest. And if you're wondering why I am not putting Ganon in his own tier, like Ganon tier, because I would also be ranking the Ditto as well. Doc needs winning. It's actually probably the only winning matchup I'd say Ganon have in this game. Doc has not great frame data as well, and his recovery is even more bad. Diarrhea compared to Ganon, right? Just jab, nair, he's dead, right? Yeah, because Doc have like 3 recovery routes that he might do, and then you just maybe cover 2 with one option, and then it's good, right? But you can get comboed, which what is a Doc combo? Like 30% max, right? Right. After that, Falco. Just gonna. I would say this is a comfortable -2, right? Just up tilt, laser, up tilt, laser, and his really good multi-hit aerials against Ganon. Duck Hunt. I mean, I will put Duck Hunt higher because he has, tools against Ganon. It's just Duck Hunt. It's not a very great character, right? Catch him off guard, and then you can get in pretty good punishes. I might have to put Fox like above Olimar because I dash attack, right? If dash attack, I'm pretty sure if times it well, you slide under like your nair, right? Let's say you're at 0, that's a 60% combo because you're not escaping as Ganon unless you're gonna SDI for your life. Yeah, Fox has a lot of things that would work on Ganon, up tilt, back air, stuff like that. Okay, you know what? I'll put it at -2. But I still think this matchup is really horrendous, and you really shouldn't be losing as Fox to Ganon. Ganon, I would say he's a -1, because really, if you ever play the Ganon Ditto, you'll know it's really quick. It's gonna be a really quick match, most likely like under 2 minutes, and yeah, it's really versatile. It's dependent on who gains the upper hand. So I wouldn't say it's a winning matchup for Ganon, because if you get like let's say nared once, you're gonna get into a combo, sent off stage, edge guarded, and die, right? Unless your opponent does something really goofy, you're just I don't know, catch your momentum and you should win. But if you're caught up in their momentum, you're gonna lose. -1 for both sides. Greninja. It's -1. Might be like a low -2, honestly. His back air is such a pain for Ganon to deal with whenever he's sent off stage, right? It's just 3 kicks that just send Doesn't even have to send far, really. It just sends at an angle. Ganon can recover. GG. Hero. I'll use this one because I actually like Hero, or this Hero skin. I think Hero matchup isn't that bad. I'll put him at like the top because I think, sure, Hero has what, early release side B, uh, has a tool like Accelerate, but I feel like Ganon has a really decent chance, and this is like probably the one sortie he goes even with. You know, Nair beats him out pretty well. Overall, pretty good matchup for Ganondorf, to be honest. Ices. If you play against a good Icy, it's really not much you can do, right? They're gonna spam their little ice cubes, and then you're gonna get comboed. If you're playing to get a good Icy, is -3, but let's say it's your average Icy, who maybe labs out like 1-0 to death ever, they're probably gonna hit it on you, realistically, and you're gonna die for it. That's all there is to it. Ganon really can't escape. Nice to death unless SCI. Yeah. And his side beat really is a hassle for Ganon to deal with. Ike, sortie matchup. Like I said before. Maybe above. Or actually, I'll put Corn ahead. Incineroar, probably a -1, if not even. Cause you know what? I'll put him at even. You know, Incineroar, he's good. He has strength and weaknesses, but Ganon have played, because Incineroar still has to face check Ganondorf, right? And if you just read, oh, he's gonna counter now, forward smash, GG, right? It's not that hard, and I think it's very winnable for Ganon compared to other matchups. Inkling, just one of those fast characters with fast frame data, and just combos for Inkling, and good edge guards with Nair, back air, stuff like that. Isabelle, I would say it's a -1 because, yeah, Isabelle can, right, zone you for like 70% of the game, but the other 30% where you get in, right? So when you do your damage, you make up for it. Edgeguard, back air, his, the balloon recovery. It's pretty easy, I'd say, I wouldn't say Ganon has nothing in the matchup, but it is very annoying to play against, I must admit. The slingshots are very tough to deal with because you can't deal with it with dash attack. You're just gonna have to shield it, right, and just play really patiently around Isabelle. But once you do that, it's a -1. No need to say anything. Joker, -3 matchup. Not as bad as Steve, I wouldn't say, but his advantage state is just too powerful for Ganon to deal with. When Arsene comes out, you're most likely gonna lose the stock. Bullet, when up B recovering, is really bad. It's horrendous, really. And the only way you can win is when a Joker player gives you way too much respect. They definitely do not deserve that. Ganondorf. Jigglypuff? I mean, probably. I'll put him at like -1, honestly. Because if he just goes out Nairs, right, you're dead. You're not coming back from that. Because Jigglypuff can go really low to cover you, right? They don't even need to punish like the air dodge. They can just punish after the air dodge, like when you're trying to hover, like, or go back, right? You gotta hover back, just Nairs you, you're dead. You're not recovering. Even if you have your jump, they can just catch you again with the Nair. They can just do that for some reason. Kazuya, -3. Might be worse than Steve, to be honest. You have to go in. You go in, you get grabbed at 0, and you die. Yeah. Try your best to pick a stage as like a platform. Try to mix them up with it, right? Really, only thing you can do. Yeah. Try your best not to get hit by like electric. That's the entire matchup boiled down into. Ken, also -1. Ken goes in, but Ken also would body you with combos such as Ken players just be doing things, man. I can't even name you what like a combo they do, but like let's say they drag you across the stage, do like 80% and finish you off with like up tilt short you can, right? Or up air short you can. You're dead, and it's I wouldn't say it's impossible, but if you get in, right, and you manage to win those matchups or get out of like a combo and you do like a great punish on them, it's good. It's winnable, right? Just if they miss a short, you forward smash. I know that's obvious, but some people don't do that, or some Ganon players don't because like they think. Well, I mean, they might be due to like reaction speed, but yeah, Ken's story can also has pretty less end like pretty little end leg. Sorry. DDD. I think right the G dwarf goes even with this fat penguin, to be honest. Probably worse than this, right? Right, you have the Gordo, but like this deity is so fat that you can just go punish him, right? Hit like a jab the Gordo, just send it back. If you do it, if they suck it in, send it back again with a jab, or jump it. Really, doesn't really matter. DD doesn't really have that much going against Ganondorf. Maybe forward tilt, up air, and just grab combos. That's really it. Just once again, play patient. You don't have to play aggro, and yeah, and you should beat him. K. Rool, I'm gonna put him like around DK. Right? K. Rool can probably just projectile camp you if you really wanted to. His belly armor is pretty annoying to deal against. Like if you're gonna dash attack it, let's say he nairs, your dash attack does nothing. He punishes you, right? Forward tilt, and his grab, quite annoying. And just if you're playing the matchup, send them off stage and punish their recovery like every other K. Rool matchup. That's really it. And if you manage to punish it well, you'll win. If you don't, you're gonna lose. Kirby, a lot of Ganondorf say that Kirby is actually even, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually -1. Because if you ever seen Kirby down tilt, Ganondorf has a really hard time dealing with it, right? And if you worse a Kirby that is very experienced in the matchup, it's really hard to play against their down tilts because they're just gonna low profile everything you do. Unless, like, let's say you miraculously time a down tilt against a Kirby down tilt, you most likely won't hit them. The only thing you can do is go for like a very well spaced down air or like a forward smash, which they definitely will have time to react and punish. Little Mac, I'd say even or -1, because it's actually kind of hard to contest Little Mac's side B unless they're super far away and you can like up air them from underneath. But if they're really close, it's actually you have to like position yourself like on like let's say they're recovering from the right side of the stage, you're gonna have to position yourself like a little bit more to the right above them, right? And then you're gonna have to like down air them after like their side B towards the stage because there's like a little time, or if they're going for up B, just back air them or up air, back hitbox. Lucario probably is a -1. I think Lucario, yes, Ganon has great kill power, but let's say Lucario gets to 80%, you don't kill him, he's gonna do 80% to you in 2 combos, right? And his side B really limits a lot of options that you can do. Once you're at a higher percent, and he is at a higher percent. Link, Swordy Zoner, better than Ike. Quite easily zone you out with this arrow and side B. His Nair pretty sure beats down B. That's very cool. Yeah. Forward air when you're recovering is also quite cringe, and it's very. Sorry, I shouldn't say cringe. You know, I can't blame them for using forward air. It's a really good tool to beat Ganondorf once he's trying to recover. Lucas, put him with the swordies actually, because he has pretty good he has a decent nair. His grab range is pretty good. Side beast disrupts a lot of things Ganon wants to do, and up smash, down smash, right? The 2 smash attacks, cringe smash attacks they can do. Really kind of puts the end to your thing. Lucina, probably worse than Chrom, I would say, right? Just the standard of Swordy, and yeah, this character should just simply beat you. You shouldn't win against that character. Well, if you do, it's going to be very rare, I'd say. Where am I? Luigi? I honestly don't think Luigi's that bad. I might even put him like here. Cause right, if you're gonna get grabbed, you probably most likely will get seared to death. But let's say that you don't get grabbed, right? You just play around his grab range, get some damage taken by his like fireballs and stuff. But not those fireball type stuff. You should be fine, really. Luigi, what's he gonna do? Forward air you, dash attack you, right? Just don't try to land on their shield with like a super leggy move because you're gonna get upbeat. But I think it's really all that. Luigi isn't all that, right, as a character, so you should just beat him. It's pretty good. Next, we have Mario. Upper City, right? Just great combo against Ganondorf. It's quite free, really. I had a friend who doesn't even know Mario, just casually do like a 70% combo to the top. If I didn't DI a wall, I would have died, right? It's just like that. I wouldn't say it's a really tough matchup. Just have to be really careful when you're recovering, because the forward air, right? Just don't jump above ledge too often. That's Ganon in the matchup. Marth, probably on the weaker side. Maybe, yeah. Maybe even below DK. It's because you're gonna have to, if you're playing Marth against Ganondorf, it's gonna be really hard to like space perfectly against them, even though he's really slow. It's just Marth being not a great character in this game. And Ganondorf has pretty good reward against those who don't, like let's say you hit like a forward tilt, it's not a sweet spot. Ganondorf's gonna get like a jab out of it. Jab, dash attack, jab, or jab, put you in like put you in disadvantage. You're gonna shield or jump or do nothing, right? Or try to hit back. But it's just going to disadvantage against Marth or as Marth against Ganondorf. It's quite often, and Ganon gets a lot of chances to beat you. Oh, Mega Man. Projectile character. High of -2. Side B, Leaf shield doesn't matter, right? Dash attack, forward smash, forward air, down air. It. Let's say if you got like the movement down, like those movement techs that Mega Man has, it's really hard for Ganon to catch up and do proper punishes. I think. If you're like really fluid in that type of tech, it honestly should be -3. But I don't. There's hope. Thankfully, there isn't a lot of characters. I mean, people that know how to do that yet. Meta Knight, small sword. His Nair and his neutral B when Ganon's trying to recover is really just the matchup itself. Better Jigglypuff in this case. Mewtwo, I think Mewtwo is a -2. Right, like I said, I think Nair against Ganon's shield, and then into like forward tilt or something like the mix-ups, like the frame data mix-ups on Ganon's shield. It's not much Ganon can do against Mewtwo, especially when Mewtwo gets going. You're gonna die, and you're gonna get edge guarded. Mii Brawler. I don't think. Okay, you know what? I think Mii Brawler is probably the only Mii that goes -1. Again. Oh, actually, Mii Gunner too. Yeah, I'll put Mii Brawler, Mii Gunner. Sword Fighter goes even. Probably here. And I'll tell you why. Because Mii Brawler has actual combos, right? Combos against Ganon, and his shot put is actually quite annoying to deal with. Same as Gunner, right? You can just zone Ganon out. Forward smash at ledge on recovery. Ganon, I don't think Ganon can punish it, right? Unless they're like, oh my god, I need a shield right after. It was like, and then you hit them with side B or something. If not, right, it's not gonna work out. Sword Fighter, probably the only thing that you need to watch out about is the projectile and maybe like those like side B combos that they have, like the dashing one. I don't know. Their combos are weird and it disrupts Ganon quite a bit. Min, no question about it, -3. Yeah, they don't even need to come off stage, but if they choose to come off stage, they can just go off Nair, right? Ganon can't catch up to Min. Shouldn't catch up to Min. Right, even if they do, Jab beats out like a lot of Ganon's stuff. Just give the Ganon super armor, honestly. Yeah. What else? Game & Watch, -3. Do I even need to say anything? If you want me to say anything. Nair, up B, up air, back air. Neutral B if they feel like it. Forward tilt, down tilt. Yeah, just everything Game & Watch is known for, it's good against Ganon. And Ganon can barely hit him, to be honest, with Nair. Probably just hit him with Nair 1 to slip a high percent. So if you're looking for the kill, you're gonna have to go for like a dash attack, roll read, or like up B. Let's see. Next we have Pithra. Another -3 mashup. Just no neutral for you. You're not gonna win neutral, never, right? And most likely you're not gonna win in disadvantage, and you are not going to win in. Oh well, the only chance you got is really advantage, or when they're trying to recover. But how often does Ganon put Mithra into like a side B situation, where Ganon is comfortable to go off and down air, right? 3 -3. Ness, a little bit better than Lucas. I actually might think Ness is not as good as Lucas in this matchup, specifically just because of like Ness's Nair. But his forward air basically does the job, right? Gets you off stage, He could fire you a couple times, yo-yo a ledge, you're dead. What else? Pac-Man, -1. If they know their combos, they're gonna kill you. If they don't, well then I guess you're fine. I guess you're not really going against Pac-Man, you're just going against a newbie player. Palu is one of those extreme examples. The matchup is buns, honestly. I'll put it at -3. In Nair at shield, right? Disadvantage, there's not much you can do. If she sends you up, right, you're gonna get hit by up air. What are you gonna do against it? Air dodge? Maybe. They're probably gonna read it and go for like a back air up smash on you or something like that. Not much you can do. Peach. Pichu. I'll put him at -1 just because of like how risky it is to play Pichu against Ganondorf, right? Because probably gonna explode at like 60. But Pikachu is just a -3. You're one of, if not like the worst matchup Ganon can possibly have. I don't see a world where Ganon beats Pikachu. If you're losing Ganon when you're playing Pikachu, you're respecting him way too much, right? You just back air him, right? Back air him on shield, back air him when he's recovering, T-Jolt, maybe if you feel like it. Okay, like for like going in, right? Ganon's not gonna be able to do anything. Trust me on that. Like Nair loops too. What are you gonna do? P plant. It's actually, yeah, I'd say even. Only thing is the Patui. But you shouldn't really get hit by it. Pretty good combos. You shouldn't get hit by the down B, and yeah. Piranha Plant's just not really a good character, to be honest. Pit, a bit higher than Dark Pit because of the arrows being more flexible and him not really, well, yeah, him not really relying too much on combos to do damage. You can just spam arrows at recovery and then just honestly just gimp Ganon. Highly possible. Richter, -2. Fun. If you ever played against this matchup, you'll understand how painful it is just to get like forward air, right? Trying to go in, forward tilt. Trying to jump, forward air. Neutral B, side B, right? Down tilt. It's not winnable. Well, I mean, it's winnable. It's not very easy to win, that's for sure. Ridley, -1. His side B can just drag you off the stage. His forward airs, right? Edge guard. A lot of these Ganon matchups just really comes down to like how well a character can edge guard you, and Ridley is definitely one of those characters that can edge guard you for days. So that's why he goes there. Rob, probably another -3. Rob has so many things against it. Or like I said, same as missing game watch, right? Everything Rob is good for is good against Ganon. And there's really not much to be said there. Robin, I can put him comfortably at -1, right? Just he can just camp Ganon if he wants to, right? Not much to say here. Rosa, probably one of the better matchups for Ganon. Yeah, probably a little bit better than Incineroar, so I'm gonna put him -1. But Luma isn't gonna do much in the matchup. Well, he is if you position him quite well, but just jab it away or something, right? And when that's gone, right? The only thing you need to worry about is like downer of smash, which is true on Ganon on like any percent. I'm pretty sure. Forward air, right, to recover, but not that bad of a matchup compared to the rest of the crew. That's good. Ryu. I'm gonna put Ryu like a little bit. A few characters above. Actually, not that bad. Ken, because Tatsu actually kills on Ken. But yeah. And yeah, just more kill options against Ganon, the better, to be honest. Yeah, in a matchup against Ganon, I would take kill above combo possibility. If that makes sense. Roy, Roy is probably like a -3, -2, right? It's kind of like the Falcon matchup, but like on steroids. He can just nair on your shield, and like after that, he will be so far away from your shield that you won't be able to punish him. Like Ghost Dash Attack, they can just shield it or like spot dodge and then just upbeat you. Or they just get their own combo off again, right? And you land bad against them, it's the forward smash to this face, die at like 70. Oh no, 80. Yeah. Samus. Sephiroth. If played well, he can just zone you out, to be honest. It's quite good against Ganon. Sephiroth. His forward air covers so much space. His side B disrupts, and yeah, counter. Well, I wouldn't say his counter is that good, but yeah, once I tried to like get off stage and like forward air Sephiroth, they just countered it and died at 54, I believe. And it's very sad. But yeah. Moving on. Sheik. A good Sheik is a -3, but just because, you know, the lack of good Sheiks, I'll put him at -2. Yeah, they're just gonna combo you. Yeah, sure, one foretell is gonna do like 2%, but like after they're done with the combo, you're gonna be at 60. And the dash at you twice is gonna be like raindrop combo or raindrop percent, and then they can just like they honestly when you're at like raindrop percentage, they can just fish for foretell, and you're gonna get hit by one, and you're gonna die for it. It's that simple, really. Character. Uh, Shulk. I'd say Shulk is a yeah, just with along with the other sorties here. I think Shulk isn't that bad because his Monado is just lose and win, right? Buster does deal a lot of damage, but right, if you get a good hit in, he's probably gonna die. Try to look out for his like jump and like speed, but yeah, that's probably like one Ken has the most trouble dealing against the Shulk. I think Snake is like a -3, right? Because they can just throw grenades and like dash attack you, and they probably won't win the matchup if it's a good Snake. They can just have two moves and they will win, right? There's not much you can do. Right? His tilts, his nair, his grab, it's also good. It's he can just camp you out, and he will camp you out, and he will win. Sonic. Glad we get. Do I even need to say anything? I don't, honestly. The fact that his up B, like his spring hit and then check you exist, it's even more cringe, right? Because let's say they miss the first edge guard on you. Boom, up B, wow. You get hit by the thing. You have to, you might get caught off guard, tech, right? After you tech, let's say you do like a side B, does like, and then he forward tilts you at the ledge, 2 frame, and then you're dead again. The matchup is really just bad. Try to play super well against like their like back airs, right? The only way you can most likely win the matchup is just remember like all of Sonic's combo routes and just like play against them, right? And then yeah, punish them the best you're the best of your capabilities. That's it. Sora, I might even put him bottom -2 because I think his Keyblade is quite annoying for Ganon to deal with, and Sora has a lot going. Well, actually, you know what? I take it back. Probably top of top of -1. Sora, right? His recovery, he can allows him to go super low against Ganondorf. Just hit like maybe 140 and you're dead, right? Just up, and then his up tilt, dash attack, down smash, all pretty annoying for you to deal with. Right? He sees you down being down smash, you're gonna get hit and you're gonna get sent off. Worst case, the best case scenario in that situation is probably like a trade, which is not good for you, by the way. Terry. Yeah, I'd say it's a -3. It's probably the same as a Kazuya, because Ganon has to go in, I guess, when Terry is strong, when you're in going in. It doesn't feel like a -3 because you're gonna get like a lot of good hits on Terry as well. But trust me, when you're gonna get jab power dunked or like, you know, a random 60% Terry combo that he's gonna hit on you, right? Nair, down air, or sorry, Nair, side B at ledge, you're gonna die pretty early, and it's not gonna be fun. It really isn't. I'd say -3 is fair for this. Quite fair. Toon Link. I don't think Toon Link's a good character. I think he probably goes even. Maybe even worse than Meat Sword Fighter, to be honest. Villager. It's -1. Oh, actually, the existence Slingshot would put him pretty high for me, actually. Yeah, -1. Probably like a few ranks below. Because Villager's like moveset isn't the best to deal against. Like Isabelle has like fishing rod, and like her down B disrupts a lot of Ganon's things, but Villager, well, he can plant a tree maybe, and Ganon just, you know, yeah, sure, Ganon's want to go in, but he doesn't have to go in when the tree is there, you know? Wario, you're just gonna be combo food for him. Yeah, like a good Wario is probably -3. Yeah, like I said, but it's pretty free at the right percent up till waft, you're dead. Well, same with every character, but there's really not much you can do against a Wario, like nairing, like spamming nair, fishing for that like waft combo on you, right? And even at like a high percentage, you're gonna be stressed out, and it's gonna be really hard to deal with Wario. Wii Fit Trainer, -1. It's not that bad. Probably underneath Ken. She has a few things that she can do against you, but not that rewarding compared to the other cast. Wolf, yeah, not very good. Not Again, it's not very good against Wolf, to be honest. Just combo, right? Up throw, up air, forward air maybe, right? Forward air is there. Forward air. What am I saying? Forward air back air is really good against Ganon. Disrupts a lot of things he wants to do. Toon Link. The existence of Fire Arrow itself is enough for me to put Toon Link like -3. Toon Link can just camp Ganon away, like however far he wants to. You know what? I'll put him at -2. It might not. I'm getting carried away because I hate like Fire Arrow so much, but like it is really bad, right? It's not good for me if you ever played that matchup. Yoshi. Um, yeah. I think Ganon does a lot, benefits a lot from like punishing characters from double jumping back onto ledge, But Yoshi is like super armored with his jump, kind of just negates that, right? Just jump, right? Goes off near you once you're dead. Up air does like a good 20% on Ganon. And yeah, his forward air off ledge, I've punished just free edge guards. If you need air dodge. And Yoshi does not like find it too difficult to send Ganon into that situation. Zelda's probably a -1. It's not that difficult, or it's not that complicated to beat Zelda, but you gotta play around all of her projectiles and neutral bees and stuff like that, which can get very annoying again. ZSS is a -2. Right. ZSS can beat Ganondorf in any way she wants, to be honest. If she wants to camp you out, she'll camp you out. If she wants to beat you close up, she'll beat you close up with her, what is it? Her frame data, yes, there we go. And her Zair can just space out Ganon, like, super well, if you wanted to. And I think that's it. That's the entire roster, the entire chart of Ganon matchups. Yeah, and that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.